Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now if you're like me and constantly on the lookout for a nice minimalist key organization solution, then I think I've got you covered today with a couple of things from a UK company called Wingback. Now when it comes to you, it comes in this really nice carbon neutral box, and also on the inside here you've got a little bit of information about the company itself, and it's also signed by Jack, who is the owner of the company and their main engineer. So what we have, as I mentioned, there's actually a couple of things that we'll look at today. The main one being the key loop, and when the key loop arrives to you, it comes in this really nice small cloth sack. And there's actually two parts in here. I guess there's two parts to this solution. But if I just hold this up here like this, hopefully you'll be able to see that we have this really nice engineered and very actually quite aggressive knurling on this. I really like the aggression that you get, but it gives you a really good grip for one of the features that you can use this for. This is made from stainless steel. They also have a copper version. There is also a titanium version. Now at the time of filming, that will be coming out soon. But again, obviously, if you're watching this in the future, you hopefully go to the website. I'll leave the links below and everything. But hopefully you'll be able to pick up one of the titanium versions of these. And then from either side of this, you'll be able to see that we have this really nice cordage. Now this is the trying to get this right, ultra high molecule density. It's very similar to Kevlar style material or style cordage. Also feels as though it's got like a waxed finish to it as well. I should probably have checked that, but it does have a very nice feel. So the way in which this works is it's very simple. The knurling on here, you can twist this to open the barrel here, and then you have a male, or at least you have a male and you have a female end to it. And then what you can do is you can take your keys, or you can cut the cordage to exactly the right length so that it will then pass through here, and then you can loop your keys through it. You could actually do it the other way as well, I guess, rather than having it so that you can change your keys if you need to a little bit quicker. You could pass this through here, pass it through the keys itself, and then pass it through again. You could definitely do that, but I find if you do it like this, it's a lot easier to be able to keep your keys together. An extra little tip as well, so when you're cutting your cords to try and work out exactly how many keys that you're going to hold like this, what I'd say is pass it through, cut it, or at least pass it through, make sure that the length is just about right, and then tie a knot in this end before you then pass it through. Then when you put your keys on it, you can get your keys round it. Whereas if you do it the opposite way and you've got it on your keys, you are reducing the length that goes into the end. Now I say the end, if I just push this forward like this, then hopefully you can see there is the end of this, where you just tie a knot into it. Whereas if you're trying to tie a knot in the end afterwards, it's actually just a little bit difficult, because unless you have quite small delicate hands, then yeah, it's certainly an area that I struggled with. But you do it the opposite way, then that's great. But then you can twist these two together, and then that will hold. Now on the inside of here there is a rubber seal on there, just to make sure that when it does roll or it does screw shut, that it holds there nice and fast. Now one of the big things, and it's a huge tick box for me when I look at key solutions like this, is the ability to be able to take away, or the ability to separate my car keys from my house keys. Whenever I run in the morning, I run 3 or 4 times a week, I just want to take my car keys with me. So with this, super simple, unscrew them, and then I can leave my house keys in my car, and I can take my car keys away with me. Very simple, very elegant, and incredibly beautifully engineered. Now I did say that there was two parts to this, and that is this extra part. Now this is another thing that you purchase separately from this, and this is the key capsule. So again, it comes in another one of these really nice cloth sacks, and you also get a key ring for this, mainly because if you wanted to have this as an addition to your keys, then you can have that on there, and you get this really nice small capsule. Now the added benefit with this capsule is if you did want to put something in here so that it's always carried with your keys, then you can do that. And now what I'm meaning by something that you want to carry with there, for me, if I don't take my meds in the morning, my antidepressants, then yeah, my brain gets very mushy. Or are you the type of person that takes cash out so that you can go for a drink in the evening, knowing full well you're probably going to spend all of that cash and then not have enough cash to take the taxi home? You know who you are, let's face it. What you can do with this is unscrew it, and then you can put some extra cash in here. You can put some pills in here. Maybe it is that, I know, you find yourself waking up on park benches in the morning and you need a "if found, please return to here." Little bit of information in here. Again, you know who you are. Yes, you can put that in, but as I mentioned, you can use these perfectly two together because the machining on these works perfectly. So let's say I am going on a night out. I'm not going to take my car keys with me, but I know that I'm sleeping at a friend's house, and I'm going to need my meds in the morning. So what you can do is untie or unscrew the top from the capsule, take the male end from your keys. So you just need to make sure that you always remember which end your male end is on here, and then you can screw these on so that you have your keys and this capsule on the end. Wake up in the morning, take your meds, get lost, need a "if found, get to here," or as I say, we all go out with some cash, forget by the end of the night you're going to need to get a taxi home. You can put an extra little bit of cash in here so that you can use these two together. I think these are really, really nice. I love the engineering that is made with part of these, and you really can see the love and dedication that Wingback have put into these. Now, if you have picked up the stainless steel version, then there is a stainless steel capsule. If you've picked up the copper version or the titanium version as well, there is the equivalent of whichever one that you've got. Or if you did want to mix it up, you could have however which combination that you'd like to use. I just want to say a huge thank you to Wingback for sending these out my way, Meg and Jack. I know we had some struggles with the postage. By the way, it's totally not their fault. His Majesty's Royal Mail Service just decided that I lived in Scotland rather than in the Kingdom of the Moorlands, which was good fun. But as I say, it wasn't Wingback's fault. It was the post office's fault. But have these now, and yeah, really impressed with these. In fact, my keys will be staying with this from now on as well. But I will leave Wingback's details below so that you can see more from them and the other amazing engineered products that they make. I'll leave up my social media links below as well, but for now, as always, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC. Another gorgeous day in the Kingdom of the Moorlands. I think we're about a few seconds away from rain. Nah, I doubt we are. We'll be right. We'll be right, youth. We'll be right. A little local dialect for you there. So that's how we rock it in the Moorlands. The local parlance. Anyway, where was I? Purchase them separately, or I suppose you can purchase them both together. So we're now on the lookout for a solution to keep your keys in your pocket. Keep your keys in your pocket. I mean, that's the simplest solution. If you keep your keys in your pocket, then you'll always know where they are. You have to take your keys out to be able to open the door or get in a car. That's where the struggle starts. And I can keep these in my pocket. Actually, what I do is I tie this to my waistband, and then I can go for a run with these. It's very simple. Damn it, there's a front door. Yep, it was the post lady, postman, post office. I reckon we're gonna have to start all of that again, aren't we? Hi, I'm the Moorlander, and this is Moorlander EDC. Now, if you're like me and sometimes burp when you're talking, then we should be friends. Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now if you're like me and you're after a minimalist key organization solution. Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now if you're like me and constantly on the lookout for a nice minimalist key organization solution, then I think I've got you covered today with a couple of things